So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Jupiter in the ascendant in the sign of Taurus. For Taurus ascendant. As in what happens when Jupiter rules the 8th house and the 11th house sits in the sign of Taurus. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, check out the links here, Astrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and a link to my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, where especially I'm uploading the November horoscope, especially with Navamsha chart on Karis Vlogs, and my blank chart predictions remedy, along with activation theory, which is in that particular one course. So, and hopefully you guys checked out the Instagram, the last two video, one post, one video. So anyway, Jupiter in the ascendant. What do we say about this Jupiter? Right? 8th Lord in the ascendant. What's going on here? Well, what's going on is very simple. This is the person who is solely responsible for transforming their own life. And that too financially. Why? Because Taurus sign is there. Nobody else will help this person or give this person some advice that can turn their life around. No, they will be the one until you realize that I am the one responsible for making things happen. That's when things happen. And if you don't do anything, when you do not take responsibility that, hey, I'm the one responsible, I have to get up. I have to put my shirt on, my top on, my pants on. And I have to go outside the house and I have to make things happen. Only then, because otherwise if you don't do it, then life is nothing but transformation and changes that you don't want. Unexpected things that you don't want. That's what happens. Also, you are actually here to gain from the in-laws. You are here to gain from the in-laws. On the other hand, you will also see naturally for these people, birth of children activates their fulfillment of desires. Yet, this Jupiter, stubborn, this person, you know it, you're stubborn. Even as a child, your parents told you, do your homework, this is the time to, no, I'm tired. No. Your parents told you, or the spouse tells you, hey, let's make this, can you eat this? You need to eat this. You need to eat vegetables. No, I'm not going to eat it. And then you will throw a hissy fit. And now you must be thinking, a lot of children will do that. No. A lot of children will do that. Nope. Like my daughter, you give her anything, she'll eat. Like usually in the evening, we go out and eat at restaurants and all that. And she's the first one. I'm like, do you want to go? Like, yeah, let's go. All right, what are you in a mood for? I'm in a mood for this. I'm in a mood for, like, there's no like, I'm like, what about this? Like, yeah, that's fine. But if you have this 8th Lord in the ascendant Jupiter, you're like, you want to go? They'll be like, okay, where? Here. Nope, I don't like their food. You want to go here? Nope, I don't like their food. Also, this person, you may think that they're lazy. They're not lazy. They're simply an independent bull. They're sitting in the sun soaking. But once that hunger comes in, or if somebody gets really near them, trying to irritate them, boom, that's when the bull will attack. That's when the bull is hungry, that only then the bull will get up and be like, okay, I need to eat. And in that case, if there's even struggle to find that food and eat, they'll put that struggle in. They don't care about it. But you can't tell the bull to go out and do things. Okay? Usually you will also see with this Jupiter, relationship with the mother definitely would become barren or ups and downs. Okay? But when your children are born, that's when the relationship begins to improve. You will also see once your children are born, mother began to improve in her own bank account. And if for this individual, their social circles, their network circles and friends mean the world to them. This is the person that needs to interact with people. And especially you will see with 8th Lord in the ascendant Jupiter, the body is quite strong, thick, and heavy. Now, there's certain things like obese or fat. That's different, because in that case, we have to see, is Saturn somehow impacting the ascendant? But otherwise, okay, because remember, Saturn is Vayu Tattva, and it creates Vayu, and Jupiter is space. So it brings space and too much air. Okay. But the body itself is very strong and thick. And I'm sure you know what this means. Like if there's, like this person's sibling is just really skinny and just like slim. This person just has a little bit of the bulkiness on them. You will especially see they will have very strong wrists. Okay. The other thing, when this person does not find themselves in luxury, environment of luxury, that's when they can get irritated and angry. This person strives for luxury. This person wants to get the wisdom and knowledge in air conditioner. And there's nothing wrong with that. We are doing so much better than some of the yogis that have actually given this knowledge that we are now spreading on YouTube and somewhere else in books. They had no AC, no fan. I don't know, maybe they had far better technology than us. If this was like 18, 19,000 years ago, because especially if you look at Nadi, it's almost 18,000 years ago, 20,000 years old science. So if they did that back then, I'm sure they had some facility that even we haven't even thought of yet. The other thing, this person is very much into wanting to have kids, creating kids, and creating. They always want to create something. That's what motivates them. If you want to motivate this person, they want to create something in their life. And the other thing, they bring natural blessings of the ancestors. There's some blessings working behind the scenes. You know, like, for example, this person out of nowhere, no education, nothing, and yet they're working in a hedge fund. Okay. Kind of like, I don't want to say this guy's name. He's on a big defamation list, but let's just say kind of like, Gordon Gekko in Wall Street, right? City College, dropped out, worth $1 billion if you're looking at 1985 time. Okay, so this is a person that has that blessings working behind the scenes where you just don't know how they did it, how they made it, they did it. Okay, the other thing you will also see, if this person has a elder sibling, you will see elder sibling, their speech. When they speak, people listen. It's like their elder sibling is like a philosopher. Just give them a subject to talk about. They'll talk about it. And naturally, father's life became blessed after your birth. You will also see, after your birth, and you can easily find out if you have aunts and uncles, after your birth, there would have been sudden unearned wealth that would have come in your aunts and uncles' homes. Okay, mother would have either found interest in teaching profession after your birth or banking profession. Okay, on the other hand, now of course one placement will not really tell me much, but one thing I'll tell you, that if this person gets married and let's say they have other screwed up placements, and yet you're at the brink of divorce, this Jupiter is not going to let you get divorced. You can try. It'll give you the hardest time trying to get a divorce. But when the divorce does happen, if first Jupiter will at least give you, like, how Saturn is a planet of delay. When it comes to breaking something related to marriage, Jupiter is going to become Saturn. It's going to behave like Saturn. It's going to delay that process. Frustrate you. It's like, no, work it out. Now, once you're at the wit's end, then divorce just settles in peace. But again, I'm not saying this is going to happen with this. I'm just saying this is actually the protector of that. This is the protector of that. And this person, you will see, usually loves either eating a lot of cheese, like a lot of fatty things. Okay. Especially if you see Rahu trying from this Jupiter. Junk food. Love for that. Okay. And naturally, this person is well versed and love for music. And you will also see there's the lust can become very strong with this Jupiter. The lust is quite strong. Okay. But one thing you will see, this is the person, because remember Jupiter being in the ascendant in Taurus, you cannot take a day off. You have to work in order for you to find your ultimate success. Don't think that you can do something where your friend is working 2 hours a day doing some stock trading and okay, great, I can replicate that and do that too. It'll never happen. You have to be working from 6 a.m. in the morning to almost 4 or 5 in the evening. And when you have this type of a routine of work, then success comes in. Otherwise, no. And these are the people who should actually work overtime, stay late, be the last one to leave, and you will see how you reach that apex of success. Okay? So, I mean, I can say a whole lot more, but, we have a limited time. So anyway, this was our analysis of Jupiter in the Taurus, sign of Taurus in the ascendant. Again, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you can miss these type of videos. And if you want to know anything about your chart, readings, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.